Live, and we're live. Alrighty. We are live. I think I'll check on my
You gotta
phone.
give it a couple seconds for people to join.
Yep.
The horror movie in the background, so don't mind.
So yeah,
that.
there's a horror movie in the background. This stream is
So
already
if you're
moving.
screaming, it's most likely because someone's dying in the movie.
Don't worry about it. It's normal.
And we are demonetized, but
Yeah. My channel's
That's
being
even if we were
demonetized.
monetized from the start.
Yeah.
Real life is demonetized.
If we were monetized from the start, we'd already be demonetized in less than 2 seconds.
Even just before you say a single word, just immediate demonetization. Make a sound, demonetized. Breathe, demonetized.
Exist demonetized.
I mean,
Yeah.
YouTube's
That's
algorithm is so bad that it became a meme in itself.
it's like
I'll be
Tumblr.
watching
Like this
the
up demonetized.
Oh no, Tumblr, yeah, it used to be bad, then it actually got a little better after this one thing, so everybody just migrated to DeviantArt. Remember that?
Yeah.
I literally
Oh, here's
wanted
the
to
thing.
cry that night. I was like,
Oh,
why?
I'm sorry. I apologize wholeheartedly for that.
Yeah, it's like I can only find good art on
Okay.
Tumblr now. Because everybody might decide to migrate to DeviantArt. So get this art out of here, please.
That's you. I am now subscribed to your channel. And on.
What does the chat say? And we are is it listening to my voice? It said, and we are demonetized.
Wait, does it really say demonetized?
I don't know if it's like speech to text. It's like listening to me or something. I didn't type that.
It probably is demonetized. If there's Rainbow Fairy Petals.
Wait,
Alright.
let me see that one more time.
Hold on. Is it listening? Yeah, it is listening to my voice. It's actually listening to my voice. That's pretty cool. How do I stop that now? Is the question.
You don't.
You don't.
I
I think it's just some weird text to speech.
do you have text to speech in your settings?
I think it's a text to speech.
Because live stream shouldn't do that.
Dang it! You dislike the stream. I'm gonna kill you for
I was
watching.
like, too.
Hello watchers. Public. All right. Now we got 2 people watching. Hey,
I'm
I
one.
would like to welcome Freestyle Brick. Freestyle Brick is watching us. Hello.
I'm watching this, so I kind of want to be.
Hello, watchers. Yeah, it's like doing some weird text to speech thing.
Just ignore this. Do you have the mic turned on on your keyboard? Let me see.
Pretty spooky.
Spoopy. Your tab is haunted.
Spoopy.
Maybe where does it actually come from? I'm just like.
Yeah, it's even saying free.
I would like
Hold on,
to-
I'm gonna try and see if I can fix.
Everyone's watching. Exactly.
Oh, you can change all the.
Yeah, keep it normal. Keep it normal.
Yeah, let's just keep that.
Let me see the option.
Top chat. No. There are
Which
always
chat
ones.
view options? I don't know why.
You know,
it's
I'll
doing
just leave it. I think it's just mute. Oh, mute microphone. Unmute. Okay.
This is why you should.
I don't know why it's doing
You
that.
should have let
You know
the
what?
Dungeon Master stuff.
I guess we'll just deal with that. I don't know why we're doing that.
No, let me
Why
set
it's
it
doing
up.
that.
Let me get it. I've done this before.
Welcome, Average Animation.
I'll set it up.
I guess just leave it. I don't know why it's doing the text to speech thing. See, it's still doing
When
it.
I pitched my cup when I was finished.
The what? Glasses, they're over there. Alright, so we'll be starting the stream first.
Yeah, I'm watching it in stream on my phone, and it's kind of weird seeing myself from I was like, on my face
What is doing in all old you are? Why freestyle working in all old you are?
Amazing.
Yo, why
Shout out to Dippy the Carrot. He is pranking us right now. He is on my computer downstairs. He is pranking me by repeating everything I say. This guy is amazing. I think it's Dippy the Carrot. Right?
age human
What's your
beings.
channel name?
No, I should probably put this downstairs.
Ryan, what's your channel name?
I'm not going to tell you my age questions.
I got your back. This dude wanted to know how old you are. I'm like,
Boy,
this dude wanted to know how old you are. I'm like, yeah, get back. Well, yeah, shit, bro, she's like 13, get back. You know,
boy. Not really a person, boy. That's more I know. Just boy.
He's coming back. Just give him a minute.
No viewers, that's cool.
Our wizard will be back shortly, I guess.
We'll be right back.
Well, honestly, it's me trying to pull a hood over my
Guys,
head. Might as well be
so,
the wizard.
Alright, so if I'm texting in the chat, that'll be our friend or our prankster downstairs.
There are so many things.
So,
Our
yeah,
producers are just paying us to do this. He's the one paying for the equipment.
This is already an exciting stream. I love this. Let's go. Shout out to R from the Orlando story. That's our prankster downstairs. So, we're
was
going to
not
be
part of the
playing
Orlando story. I'm
Pathfinder.
a recycled trash.
Recycled trash.
That's my line.
they're a friend of
Shout
mine.
out to Shaded Shadow.
They're a friend of mine.
And this is G from the Orlando story.
This
Also
is a
known
Star
as
Tours.
Cassius Watterson.
Cassius Watterson on YouTube.
Cassius Watterson on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. Go Totems, if you know what I'm talking about. Like we're in this. I was thinking about dual streaming this. Or I'm also streaming from my point of view as well, and I'm just like moving my camera around stuff. But
No, I just probably stick
Small
to the one stream and then just do like a shout out. I wonder what
I
Chelsea
really
Bernard
don't
is up to.
know.
Probably still streaming mine, so.
Alright, so I guess we're ready to start.
And we're ready to start. On this, I'm Dungeon Master for tonight. As you can tell, I got my screen up. I have a bunch of papers around me. I've got my water, my dice, and we're playing Pathfinder. So Pathfinder is it's sort of this third-party remix of Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition, and it was done by a few of the authors of the Dragon and Dungeon magazines that you got. It's some of the older viewers probably got back in the day. So it's this big it's cool. There are some rule changes that I'll go over. We all have characters, and I think it'd be cool if we just do a real quick rundown, like a name and what our name, race, and class for our characters. So I'm playing Bareth Greymaul. I'm a dwarf cleric. Name, your race, and your class.
Let's see. I've never really done this before, but Lerma Steelbane, and they are.
They're a human fighter. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It's just. I'm just want that. It's a quick.
So
it's a
just
quick
human?
rundown. Yeah, it's a human fighter. I'm just trying to run through and see who everyone. We just want the fans over here to see who everyone is. This is
Fans.
Yeah.
Have you been hearing what we've been doing?
Hold on, chat.
I'll take care of the chat. I'm the chat person.
Yeah,
Okay?
don't worry about the chat, dude.
Hold on. Someone asked, what do you have to say about gay and equal marriage rights? I mean,
I am gay myself.
so
I'm
I-
all for
I-
equal marriage.
I support it. I also have another friend who is the same. So yeah, if you're wondering about that, I support it.
I support.
I have two friends who are gay.
Fully.
Thanks for the question. All right.
Thank you for the question. You are Ferniak Kellhorn.
I am Ferniak Killhorn. here
an
is.
elf wizard. Why are you using your 5th edition sheet? It's not the
Oh,
same.
no, I'm just showing them what Ferniac Killhorn looks like there. There's your Ferniac Killhorn.
It's kind of hard to see.
That's for my D&D sheet. Because I had an actual Dungeons and Dragons campaign, but this is Pathfinder.
We also have another campaign, but it's off screen. We're not filming it, so it's a private thing. And we have our final person here.
Syria lasted bath, and I'm an elven druid.
Okay, we got an elven druid. So we have an elven druid, dwarf cleric, human fighter, and elf wizard. This is gonna be pretty interesting.
Wait a minute.
I have an idea
He
for
texted from his YouTube. Yeah, he's still chatting on through your account.
Yeah, you see, he's texting downstairs.
Yeah, but no, if you scroll up, you see his actual icon for his like Discord or whatever. Eyes odd.
Oh, there he is. Now he's.
It's like, why chat through?
Now he changed. He changed his.
Okay, so we are. Hold on, I want to see if I can get some people from my Discord on.
Okay, I guess. So we're gonna start in a minute. I guess we're just promoting this around.
Forming this a little bit.
Promotion time. Bing, bing.
Shameless promotion time.
Oh no, he just gave himself moderation.
He just
power.
really. Dang it!
Heck.
And now he's deleting people's messages.
Stop.
Yeah, this is
I'm
why
allowed
we're
to
trying to
have
kick
in
him
a
out.
bit.
This is why we're trying to kick him out.
He changed the name to subscribe to I is odd. Seriously, Ryan?
Yeah, you should probably go down and log him out. If that's the case, if he's gonna pull stuff like that.
Okay. My bad. Dang it, Ryan. Don't make me come down there.
I thought we were giving names for our stream.
And who cares?
Whatever, we're fine.
Oh, well, I guess you know ours true name, right?
Alright. Well,
Heck.
Oh my god, that
Heck
is
you,
echo
Ryan.
screaming.
okay, we're experiencing some
Technical difficulties as
Yeah.
well.
NPC difficulties over there. The person we may or may not have chained up in our basement is now attempting to escape.
I'm gonna subscribe
Please
to you,
stand by.
Freestyle Brick. I'm gonna subscribe to you.
Ha.
I'm sorry about that trouble.
Go heck yourself, Ryan.
Go heck yourself. There you go.
We just put Ryan in the corner. Come on. You were the owner. Put him in the
Hey,
corner.
I'll be right back. They call me.
Can you not put an administrator?
Got text.
He
I'll be right back.
he deleted all of the messages.
Use it.
No.
Hey.
I'm gonna report him.
Stop.
I'm actually gonna report him.
That was my bad.
Dang it! I'm stupid.
Yeah, report Izod, or I will report him. I will.
Oh,
There.
Same screen as the horn game. That's cool. Moving, my god. I'm dumb. Sorry.
This chat is already crazy. Well, the stream is already crazy, and Shaded already went to give Ryan the what for.
Yeah, this man already did.
So yeah, Freestyle Brick, if you're still watching, my apologies.
Ryan is a jerk.
I subscribe to your channel.
I'll be subscribing real quick.
Apology subscribe.
Oh no, he's in timeout.
What? Seriously, Ryan?
This type of.
And then I tried to undelete all of Freestyle Bricks' messages, and then I accidentally put him in timeout. That was also my mistake. I am so sorry.
Have you subscribed, Freestyle? I'm subscribed to you now.
You got to subscribe this to you as apology.
So we'll be starting soon after Shaded gives Ryan the what for?
Ryan essentially.
After Shaded gives Ryan a straight up
How do you undo
slap in the
something?
mouth. Here we go.
How do you undo that for someone?
Sorry about that. Mom wanted me to call here.
What about this fish?
Dang it. Oh, I thought you were.
We still on?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mom was calling before, making sure everything was alright.
Double apologies from Mining Creeper.
Is Ryan still jacking the screen?
No, it's fine.
At some point, we're just gonna like have to.
Ryan is banned to only speak as I is odd, which is that is irrespectable.
Oh, that's
Punishment.
Yeah. Alright, fine. He can be an admin as long as he doesn't do anything stupid.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. Is everybody ready? Everybody's
guess
ready.
so.
I think we're all ready.
I didn't get my spells yet.
Hello,
My
come on.
druid spells.
So, damn it, I still have to get you your spells.
We're
It's
fine.
fine, we're already
You know what?
demonetized anyway.
Okay, I know my channel is usually family friendly. If we slip a few swears, I know I don't have the tendency to swear, but if we do slip a few swears, then I guess that's okay. We're
Especially if
and
we.
we're all
especially if
today's kids.
I'm the house
Yeah.
mouth here. Right here.
Today's kids
swear.
are usually used to it, so I mean I apologize in advance, but I guess if we slip a few swears, then we slip a few swears. So yeah,
This is not gonna be a disaster. Ryan ruined it all.
Ryan already destroyed half the stream.
Can we like for the sake of the campaign?
He already scared away a few watchers.
Okay, okay. Let me list off some. Let me list off the spells I think you're gonna use. The most. No direction. Okay, write these down. You have a pencil?
So yours. Where should I write them down?
You see where it says spells right there, and the zero where it says zero. Right there. Write them down in those lists. So no direction.
No.
KNOW. No. Acknowledge.
Knowledge?
It's no. And KNOW.
Oh, knowledge. That's a direction.
It's no
Wait,
direction.
does YouTube let you?
But it's
post
KNOW
links?
direction. Yes.
Oh,
No. Knowledge direction? What?
So it's KNOW direction. It's not NO no. It's KNOW no.
I see.
It's called no direction, but I wanna make sure you don't write NO direction. It's KNOW direction. And then create water. And then purified food and drink. That's wrong.
Great, Ryan. You shortened it to 2 people. We had 5. We had 5 people watching, and Ryan ruined it.
And then go down to the next thing. Which one?
Sorry.
Yeah, go down to first and write aspect of the falcon.
Aspect
Of the falcon.
I can transform to a falcon?
No, you get perception checks.
Heck.
It gives bonuses on your perception checks and range attacks. Okay. So I think I'm ready. Everyone
Alright.
ready?
Yep, I think we're ready to start.
Okay.
I'll be listening. I'm gonna refill my glass.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
start
wait,
off.
he's back. Our friend's
Yay.
back. If you will.
Yay, you're back. You're back.
Yay!
We're
Welcome
back
back,
online.
Freestyle Break. Our apologies again. But we're all good. We're all good.
Let's sit in this anyway. Let's sit in this anyway. Okay. Here we go. I think I know how to start this.
Yeah, welcome back to the stream.
I'm doing this off the top of my head. I literally got a dungeon that was like genuinely, like I just went up and randomly generated off a website on my phone, and I don't have anything written down. I'm completely unprepared. You're seeing me at my improv best. Here we go. So, I'm gonna start off by saying this. It was a gloomy day in Hawkstreet. It was a gloomy day in Hawkstreet.
Honestly, it sounds almost like Hogwarts.
Everybody in the town started trying to get inside. So there's barely anybody outside. Imagine that. So, of course, as every single campaign starts this way, and I know it does, but I can't think of anything else. Our group somehow has escaped into the town library.
It's like a tavern.
Misdirection, eh? Oh. So for some odd reason we're in the town library, and so we're all like doing stuff at this library. We're just like huddled up in this library trying to keep warm, trying to get out of the rain that is the drizzle rain that is now starting to turn into a downpour.
Ooh.
And we meet up with this, and suddenly a man walks in, and full, like he's in like semi-plate armor, but he doesn't have a full helmet on. He's very, it's like chainmail in a sense, but it's not. It's like a plated chainmail, in a way. I'm trying to think of how I could work this. It's sort of like a hide, but it's got metal chain link over top of it, and he walks in, and fans of a certain show on Netflix, you're really gonna get a kick out of this, and I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for this, but I don't care.
Well, we're recording on his channel, so technically he would get copyrighted too, probably.
My channel's not even monetized.
Your channel isn't even monetized.
Yeah, but you already
so.
got like one copyright strike, don't you?
Oh, that was from because I made a video on a SpongeBob game and I accidentally recorded the entire theme.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can only get 3 copyright strikes.
It's
No,
based-
it actually wasn't a full strike.
It wasn't a
It's just a
strike.
warning.
It was a warning.
Yeah.
So it's because of the NPC's name and how I'm gonna play the NPC. I'm playing the NPC based off of how they are in the show I'm taking them off of. And this guy walks in full plate armor. He in mailed hide with a massive crossbow slung to his back and a big quiver of bolts on his hip. And he walks in and he goes and he walks up to Lerma, or something, Lerma Steelbane, and he says, you look like a person who can do some adventure. He comes in and he asks, so he says, like, you look like a person who could really, you look like a woman who can really do some fighting.
Wait, was that mine?
That's
or-
to you. That's to you.
I think my character would kind of just look up, a drink in hand, being like a glass of water, and just kind of look at him with confusion.
And he goes, he says, everyone's gonna kick out of this as soon as I say it, so I'm prolonging it. He gets over there, he looks Lerma in the eyes, he sees her sort of traveling group, and he goes, you have a small group, I see. Perhaps I could join in. The name's Lance. And I bet you right now,
it's
that
taking-
chat's about to lose its mind because you already
Well,
know.
That depends if the chat knows.
It depends on if the chat knows what
Let's
I'm
not
talking
jump to
about.
conclusions.
The chat probably knows what I'm talking about because I've kind of spoiled it, but you know. So.
Earth to Loverboy Lance.
There are thousands of lances in media, probably. So. True.
So
Or
as
there's
you,
this test about Lance.
yeah, so as we talk with this Lance character, the first impression is that he is a weirdo who is a hopeless, flirty romantic. He is consistently attempting to hit on Lerma, and it is obvious that he is attempting to hit on Lerma,
It's all right.
which
stuff.
makes fun because of the fact that he genuinely has a charisma level of 16, and he's sort of doing a good job of it. To be honest, he's sort of catching your attention. But it's obvious that he has something, and it's obvious that he's hiding something.
I think my character would be suspicious, kind of based upon a little bit of her past, which I'll probably go into a little later off scene.
Yeah, you can wait.
Because I still
you can
gotta
wait for a
build up
little
on
bit
it,
later.
but
You can wait for a little bit later. So he says, well, since you guys look like you're ready for an adventure, I have one for you. I have been tasked to clear out this abandoned garrison building, this old abandoned fortress that was lost to time. Like it was completely abandoned. All hope of it was lost, and everybody was evacuated. And
so we're doing like a whole 80s sort of thing.
in a sense, yeah.
Nice.
So he's like, yeah, so like this big massive fortress was abandoned and completely cleared out. And as it turns out that some of the people who and there's a reason why, it turns out some of the people who had died there can't seem to rest easy. And so it's at a game, we are going to be fighting undead here. So we're fighting skeletons and zombies and ghouls and these other things. So
It's gonna be fun.
so he says, "Who's in? Are you guys in?" And of course.
I think my character would be on the cautious route, kind of just looking out for the group, like, okay, who is this guy?
Say anything. She can't do anything, so she'll switch us together. Like, well.
I'm always up for a good little bit of zombie killing. I'm in. The clearing of evil, I'm all for it.
While
I'm in.
yes, getting rid of evil is good, it's also good to stay on the safe side and make sure you don't get yourself killed.
Exactly.
Oh, what's the problem? A little bit of adventure now and then. Take some risks, do some dares. Come on.
Exactly.
Who's with me?
I am.
The whole tavern, I could
God,
just picture is
fine.
looking at us now.
It's a library.
Well, yeah, but still,
We're in
it's
a
in the
library.
tavern.
I'm like, and of course, my guy being welcome is like, shh.
No, it's like the library is just like,
It's Ferniac Keller. It's just, I am.
I'm like, shh. Who's with me?
I am.
I would want to do a little digging deeper into this situation before I make a decision.
Well, we are in a library. It says we can't do any research on it.
Yeah, we're freaking library. Why not use
Touche.
it?
And I think my character would probably go up and be like, so what did you say this cabin was called again? Or area, per se?
Roll for knowledge of geography.
And then I think she'd probably just go to try and find...
No, roll for knowledge of geography.
Oh, which
Add your D20, add your intelligence modifier.
This one?
Yes. This one. The one with, no, just re-roll that. That wasn't an actual roll. Alright, 5 plus 2, it's a 7. You find out that it was used by the militia, but you can't figure out where. Anybody else wants to take a crack at a knowledge check? Actually, I'm gonna roll for knowledge of history.
Huh?
You guys going somewhere?
Yeah, to the grocery store.
Got ya.
Tommy's upstairs.
I was just curious.
I rolled a 7. I don't get anything. Anyone else can roll for knowledge of history?
I have geography knowledge.
You have geography knowledge?
Yeah.
You can roll for it. Add your intelligence modifier. D20 add your intelligence modifier. It's that one right there. D20 add your intelligence.
4.
Add your intelligence. And your intelligence modifier.
4.
It's 4 plus 3. That's 4 plus 2.
2.
You have 6. You can't
Do you
figure
want to
anything
do a
out.
roll for it?
You're only up right now. So roll for some sort of knowledge check. Actually, you have knowledge of all. Let me see
Wait,
that.
knowledgeable?
Let me see that.
Do I?
This smart boy.
You have a plus 8 on your knowledge of history check. Roll for knowledge of history.
Alright.
You have plus 8 on that roll.
Oh, one of the pizza.
10, that's an 18. You basically figure out the whole thing. Thank you, mining, for holding all that from me. I completely
Leave it
forgot
to
you
our-
had a plus 8
Leave
on
it
that
to
shit.
our
Guys,
Well,
I have some news for you.
So
I know it all!
So you find out. Wait, do you have plus 4 on your knowledge of history as well?
Knowledge of history. I have a 4.
You have an 8. You have plus 8 on both of those, so we're gonna count out for both of that. So you figure out that the place is built on a giant. The place is built on a giant hill. So the whole idea is that in order for anybody to attack the fort, they have to climb uphill, and the area is quite rainy. So
It's gonna
you would
be hard to
you would
climb.
have to be riding up. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You have to be running
We
upstairs
didn't
in
even
the
call for you.
Dang it! Right, we didn't
Yeah, there you go. Shoo, back into your
Back into
cage.
the man cave.
back to your cage.
Alright.
You there, you said.
Stop coughing on us.
Stop coughing. Stop being sick. Okay. So basically, you say stop coughing. So basically, you figure out that it was built on a giant. So it's built on a giant hill, and it always rains. So that if anyone were to attack, if any sort of army were to attempt to attack the fort, they'd have to try to climb up a steep hill in the rain, in the slick mud, and it's just near impossible. So. Like it was built in a very good defensive position. It's also very offensive. It was a very offensive fortress. Sorry for all my repeating there. I have a bit of a stutter.
I always stutter.
So you have this bit of. It's a very offensive location. There's tons of guard towers and tons of sniper towers or stuff like that. And it comes to find out. Trying to figure out what to roll, what to make you roll for this. Oh, you have knowledge of history. Turns out that this person, Lance, was a ranger, member of this militia. So he actually has an into this place. He knows the ins and outs of this place. He knows the map. He knows everything. He knows where all the security was. He knows how to get in.
And the was though, which means, well, what
They
is
were
it
all
now.
They were all removed from the location for an unknown reason, and he isn't willing to give up that reason.
Sounds a bit suspicious.
Yeah, it's a camera riot.
Into
There
the
you
neighborhood he goes.
They came up to nothing and they came down to nothing.
I think you just noticed I had the camera turn door. I moved the camera.
Goodbye.
Okay, so that's sort of what you find out. That's sort of the
We'll still call
whole
you
what
if
you
you
find
need
out.
if we need you, Ari. Don't we'll still call you if we need you. I think we will need you.
That's the long and short of what you figure out, and you can either share this knowledge with us or keep it to yourself. Which one do you choose?
Well, I feel a bit chatty today. I'll tell you guys all about it.
Okay, so that's all. So out of game, I'm going to ask that anytime an individual makes a knowledge of history check and succeeds, and other people don't, they have the right to either share the information or keep it to themselves. and this isn't out of game thing. I'm talking out of game, but this is gonna be in game. So any information that I said, if he would have said keep it to himself, your characters would not have known that information. Your characters would have been going into this blind, and he would have had ulterior knowledge. He would have had prior knowledge of the situation. He would have known how to go in, but you guys have been going in completely blind, including my character. So make sure you guys don't metagame like that. Make sure you guys pay attention to what is being said, and know not to metagame. So I hate metagaming. Alright, we're good? We good? Okay, we're good. So basically, we figure out some stuff. He tells us everything, and now we're off. He gives us each a set of armor.
Alberto, just so you're aware,
I'm gonna figure out our armor classes for our stuff real quick.
I'm perfectly aware that camera's right there, because I had the stream going downstairs, and I was seeing where that was coming from, alright? I'm not that stupid.
No, it's just like out of the corner of my eye, I see you look up at the camera, and you're just, nope, you're looking downstairs.
What? No, that's not me. That's just timing, man.
It's just,
No, there's no connection.
it's
It was
okay.
just the
Okay, I'm
timing.
getting everybody their
Connection,
armor
man.
here.
Allá control, ¿no? Sí.
Don't touch your stitches.
I have 7 stitches.
Ay, mira cómo se ven aquí a los tres.
I have, let's see, I have an
That's
angel,
totally not obsessive.
I have this
No.
stitch.
Not nearly as much Harry Potter stuff or Lord of the Rings stuff or any other nerd stuff that I have.
Okay, I
I
get.
have angel plus, this stitch plus, another stitch plus, a tiny stitch plus, and then another stitch plus that my mom brought home.
Half of mine are just from Disney.
Most of my Disney
My room
plushes,
is just
except for
full
this
of
one, are
Legos.
Disney.
I am totally not a
This is
Lego
what Disney
maniac
did
or
to Sensi's
anything.
partnership with.
Yeah, no, I mean like, I got mine from Disney World only, like, that's about it.
I'm totally not a
No,
Lego
I'll take a
maniac or
picture when I
anything.
get home.
I'm totally not bad at playing video games.
You think you're the worst. You think you're the worst.
I'm sorry, sir.
Try, just try
pretty bad at
watching.
video
Try
games.
going back and watching even heck my Minecraft Let's Plays.
Alright, you guys continue with your.
We will summon you. Don't worry. We will probably need you.
I'm probably gonna be playing some games or watching some videos. So summon me through my phone.
Yes.
So I have it set to vibrate.
All right. We'll let you know.
I'm checking. We're getting armor, so I'm figuring out what armor you guys want.
I feel like my character, because speed and attack would probably be my best go-tos, so something probably around there.
Okay, I got you.
Because the faster you can take down your opponent, it may not be always, but mainly my motto is the faster you can take down your opponent, the better.
Okay, my guy gets full plate and shield and a dwarf. My guy gets full plate armor and a dwarven war shield.
We're missing
Your D6, I don't think you ever found it.
D6. Oh no, I found my D6. I'm talking about we're missing this.
That's my D100. I don't have the D100. I never bought a D100.
Oh.
It's got 20. It's got like 90, 80, 70 on it. Yeah, I don't have one. Don't worry about it. I physically do not have
I
one.
had a different one in place. Use that one. Oh wait a second. That's the.
Okay, so you want something that helps you with speed?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give
I
you
think it was this
something.
one.
Or I'm gonna give you actually
If you
leather.
guys don't
armor.
know what this is actually, I don't know how many of you know, I actually have a 3D printer. I got it last Christmas. This is actually D&D dice holder. You can find it, I think I found this in the website Thingiverse. I think it was Thingiverse. It's pretty useful. If you guys also play Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder,
Yeah, I'll help you with
I would
that.
deeply
Yeah,
suggest.
so-
I'll link it in the description or somewhere. I'll link it somewhere. I'll put that in the middle. I guess we can just use those.
So you get leather armor and then a light wooden
What?
shield.
What'd you do with my pouch?
I gave it to you.
Did you take my pouch? Dang it! Ow. This stream is awesome. We should stream more.
You need to stream a little more.
Yeah, maybe we'll after a few streamings I'll
Or
probably be
like
able
what I
to
should be saying
come out of the
to make
mask,
more
but for
sense.
now,
I
keep it like this.
I should stream more. This is fun. The streaming, or I'm happy that we actually got something exciting going on. for
Okay,
our first
you get
stream.
no armor because wizards can't use armor.
That's
You
fine.
get leather.
For some reason.
You get leather armor. Yeah, I don't know why they've made that a thing, but it always has been a thing.
I'm gonna open up this fun.
This one really fits in perfectly, surprisingly. Just
So
like
let me
that.
get you here. Let me get your character sheet real quick so I can fix some stuff up there. You get no shield.
That's cool.
That's cool. I might die. That's cool. Alright, this is what makes Ferniak Killhorn so hyper.
Is that he's an actual
He's an
actual
addict.
damn drug addict. Yeah, my man's an actual drug addict. And we're demonetized. There we go. We didn't even have to worry about the whole swearing and alcohol thing.
Wait,
We already have a drug
we
user.
finally get demonetization.
I said that this
Most
is
likely.
what
We're
makes
gonna
Ferniak
get that.
Killhorn so hyper. He's high on this stuff.
It's high on fun dip.
I showed that upside down too.
He's always high on something.
He's always high on something. Actually, in the campaign I did with my dad and my sister, Ferniak Killhorn actually stole a whole mug of ale, and he carried it in his robe the whole rest of the campaign. That was fun. Oh, half my stick broke. That's funner than fun dip when your stick breaks in half. Oh, I thought it was in threes.
Oh, hey, apparently there's a bot going around Discord faking about Nitro rewards.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not fun.
It's even more obvious when you supply it. Like,
Oh,
it's
wait.
yours.
I'm just gonna
Think that
do.
you're gonna get
I'm gonna do
Nitro
classic
rewards real
stupid.
Classic stupid. I mean classic, literally an idiot.
Yeah.
Classic Ferniak.
Classic Ferniak. Alright.
Classic Ferniak. Hey.
Classic
yeah.
Ferniak.
I just pop a hole in it.
Having trouble
Just
opening
sticking.
them nuts.
I'm already so
I
high
never
on
have
this
trouble
stuff, I
opening
can't
the
even get
nuts.
this thing.
Well, I always have trouble opening the nuts. It's eating it.
Hey.
It's
Yes,
eating
you
it all
can
the
say we're
time.
busting in it.
Whoa.
My
Oh.
crusher.
Whoa!
Whoa.
That's
And we
a
are
family-
demonetized
Family
again.
friendly.
Family friendly.
Kinda broke
Family
that
friendly.
rule.
I guess, like I said in the Orlando story video, if you're like under the age of 13 or 12, then our apologies.
Again, you kind of broke the whole family friendly.
Sorry.
Where's the D100?
D10.
What was that?
The heck is Ryan doing?
Is that in my set?
Yeah, that's yours. I don't have a D100.
Oh, he's playing Overwatch and the headphones aren't connected. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What a.
Plays your best if he's playing Reaper.
Die.
It's like every edgy, seriously, every edgy 7-year-old, every 7-year-old who plays Overwatch plays Reaper. I'm not kidding you.
Or Genji.
Yes.
They've ruined Genji.
I'm betting you right now Ryan's actually a Hanzo main. And I say that in complete offense to Hanzo mains. You guys are terrible. Not you. Other ones. Most of you
I
guys.
mean, I do suck, but at least I'm not the one saying, I need healing every 3 seconds.
Those are the ones I'm talking about. The ones that go, I need healing,
I'm just
but
talking
we'll
about
never
players
be a
in
healer.
general, but okay.
Exactly.
But there's people like, oh, I need healing, but we'll never play any kind of support. So I don't play Overwatch. Because number one, it's a cancerous fan base. And number two,
I've only played the
do we
demo.
need to play? Do we need to
I'm
play?
only-
Should have been Mercy.
Yeah, man.
You already
No.
spoke like. You already spoke like at least 2 lyrics from
that.
that song.
nerf fast shit. I don't know.
I'm already a Tracer. I'm actually a Tracer. Or I haven't played Overwatch in the longest time. I'm a Tracer main. So I'm already Tracer. I'm sorry, I won't push memes into your faces that much.
I don't play, but when I do play, so is it 76?
Copyright strike! You're going to demonetize again. We're going to get double demonetized.
As long as you play less than 30 seconds, they can't get you for copyright. If you play less than 30 seconds, they can't get you for copyright.
So you're going to play like one
That's the
lyric
law.
of Guess Not.
I know the law. I know the law.
Besides, I don't even think this video is monetized right now, is it?
No, it's not.
Not anymore.
Nothing
We're gonna
on
get
my
ads
channel's
all over
monetized.
the stream. Okay.
I need money, but none of my videos on my channel are monetized.
Yeah, so why would they demonetize a video that's not even monetized in the first place?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Which
They
that-
can't
apparently
demonetize.
the
They can't
television
demonetize a demonetization. That'd be monetizing.
Here's the thing though, YouTube does demonetize stuff that isn't even monetized though. That has happened
But
before.
we're going to continue or what?
Yeah, let's continue.
So we're going to go fight some zombies in the fortress.
Fernet Kelhorn, like, I'm not even gonna plan it out, and he's gonna go in head first and die.
Probably, and then
It
there's
happened
not gonna be a
before.
person to revive him.
It happened before.
It happened twice before. It actually happened twice before.
Let's say.
No, we're going to demonetize. Demonetization.
I'm gonna spread some news. I'm gonna put this
Hey, they
in
can't
some
get sued for
Discord
copyright
servers.
if they can't tell the audio is from that, because it's
Mr. Beast got demonetized. One of his videos got demonetized because he's singing lyrics of songs, so be careful.
But that's again, so I think someone physically has to flag that though, don't they? It's not YouTube's algorithm can't pick that up just by hearing that though, can they? Is there AI? How you is there AI? I'm curious.
Terrible.
Yeah.
You can demonetize small channels that didn't do anything. Then
Okay, I've got it. I have it up. Okay, here we go. So Lance gets on this. Like he goes out. He's like, okay, everyone's got their armor, everyone's got their weapons, everyone's got all this. Okay, we're going. Wizard, prepare your spells.
Are there guns in this?
No.
Actually, no.
Actually, no, just because I don't have the gunslinger book. I don't have the book that.
I was gonna say if we have guns, then we officially have sharpshooter lover boy Lance.
Remember my Lance? I just want to hug him.
I mean, his girlfriend died sacrificing her soul.
Whoa!
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
I haven't seen that. Okay.
You know,
I
it's
have.
been more than a month. If it gets spoiled now, you had it.
I just want to hug him. I want to do more, but I don't want to get this demonetized even more than it is.
Trust me, we've been going to the
You don't
shadow
wanna know
realm
it's
at
in-
this point. I think
Yeah,
I just dug a
yeah,
deeper hole with
Yeah,
that
yeah,
line.
yeah. We are deep in demonetization hell right now. But I don't think you guys want to glimpse into the darkest sections of my brain.
We do not talk about that.
Not with you, at least. Not when it's your deepest, darkest sections of your mind, at least.
No, I'm just saying because we're live. I think they've already
Yeah, off
glimpsed at some of
camera-
my
off
darker
camera,
ones concerning
please.
I said we busting up.
Okay. So we're not. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna talk about your slow obsession with a character from Kid Icarus. Okay.
Shush! Shush! We no speak of that!
Exactly.
He speaks lies!
Exactly. I do not speak lies. I speak white lies. You have to figure out who the character is.
Christian Minecraft server.
Presenting the person I accidentally friend zoned.
Well, you didn't friend zone. I mean, we were kind of stuck
Girls
in the
continue.
friend zone, but
We
we tried
friend
to make
zoned.
it work.
We friend zoned each other. We friend zoned each
How
other.
did I see that coming?
Okay. So presenting the Krabby Patty. Okay. Presenting the fortress. Here we are. We're finally at this
And then
weird
I'm
fortress
still
area.
friend zoned by the girl I like, and I never get to seem to hang out with her. And I'm told she's a Mormon, so my chances are pretty slim to dead.
Yeah, your chances are painfully slim there, my boys.
And she's
so the-
sweet and precious being too, which is
This fun dip is too good.
So yeah, this is going to
just
be.
don't snort it. I had a friend who snorted it.
Thanks for the idea. I'm just kidding.
Don't-
Don't do that.
Well, it was an accident.
Don't do that.
Ask my friend Zach at the time I snorted actual table smell. actual table salt.
What?
I bled.
Why?
There was blood. It was very bad. I'm having him over on Friday for an NXT takeover.
Here's why you shouldn't do it, kids. Don't try it out.
Kids,
Listen
don't
to
do
a
anything
story.
I would do at home.
Listen to a story.
Exactly. Don't do anything this man would
Don't do
do.
anything you would do.
Don't do anything I would do. Don't do anything I won't do either. There's a thin line, and that's where you work. All the references. We're just probably going all in here. Okay, so we finally got to the fortress. This is about as far as we've ever gotten into a place, right? When we played Dungeons and Dragons the one time, we literally got to the place and then had to stop for about 3 weeks because we hadn't had another summit like this. So basically, here we go. This is actually a semi-summit. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, this is just a small fraction of the friend group.
Speaking of this, we should go to our call sign. We call ourselves the Looney Submarine. I'm Cassius. This is Cassius. This is Mining Creeper. This is Shaded Shadow, and this is I don't know what your call sign is.
Shaded Shadow MC, also known as Shaded Shadow 27, and in the furry community on Amino, I am also known as Techno.
I am Derek Townsend. If anyone's on Amino, I'm mostly Derek Townsend. I also play Kingdom Quarton Shizuka. I'm all over the place. Kick me up sometime. Cool.
The one and only gay rainbow furry titles.
Also, I don't know if many of you know this, but I'm actually on Twitter under the same name.
I'm on Twitter too. I'm under the same name, but actually the same name is a character for the Furry Basketball Association. Go Totems! Go Totems!
My
Just
account
enough.
was locked on Twitter because I'm underage.
Just in just in case we accidentally say it. Should we say our first names? I mean, probably no. I'm Albert or Alberto.
Heck no.
You are.
I'm
If you're okay with sharing it.
I'm not okay with sharing it.
I'm
Please
not
make
okay
please
Just call me Shadow or Shade for short.
yeah, please make an
Oh,
effort
yeah.
to not say my name. I'm
Alright.
very sensitive about my name about how my name is said because it's something with me. I'm non-binary.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying
like the
first
name.
name, not last names or anything.
No, I don't like my
I
first name.
still have yet to get used to that.
Yeah, but me being non-binary.
Yeah, it's not that it's
Yeah,
bad,
I mean,
no, it's just
it's
I'm
fine.
used to.
It's fine. Yeah, you're used to me using he, him. I'm using they, them now. So just,
And
there's that.
You already know I guess I accidentally said Ryan downstairs. I mean, sort of deserved it.
Yeah, Ryan is the guy we have chained up in our basement.
He's not even chained up, he
Don't
just
ask-
went there on his own will.
Don't ask questions.
Don't say
Yeah, he's sort of our one ring. He's just there. At some point, I'm going to summon him. And he's going to come up, do something stupid, and then go right back downstairs. So there's that. Here we go. We're finally at the fortress. They get us into the gates. And Lance goes up and says, "Well, I hear most of the beasties we have to fight." He calls them beasties. Yes, he does. Are actually in the basement. They're in the basement, like cellars. There's a cellars area of the fortress. He takes their key, unlocks this door, right? And it's this big old iron gate with a big skeleton key. He puts it in, he clocks it, and there's these huge tumblers that like click, 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 click. It's this huge thing. Sorry for speaking all over the place. He's like this huge lock system. It's a big lock. You can tell this thing's locked up like you can tell this used to be a military base. You can tell it's locked up tight, right? Like it would probably be like a challenge. It would probably be a difficulty check like 25 to bust this door down. Like probably even a 30 to bust this door down. It is insane. So
I
you
don't
walk
think
in.
she could, but do you want me to see if we can like bust it?
Don't worry about it. It's being unlocked.
Oh.
The door is being unlocked by Lance anyway. You don't have to worry about it. And then well now Lance is our problem. So I actually have to roll initiative for 2 people. I have to figure out what his initiative score is. It's just his roll. Okay. I'm gonna go down. We're gonna pause the stream real quick. I have to get my piece of paper.
I mean, we
because
don't have to
go
pause it, you could just go and just.
I need to go get a piece of
Yeah.
notebook paper. A couple pieces of notebook paper for my initiative tracking. Excuse me.
Oh, that's right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Who's gonna feed Ryan after this?
I'll go bring him a tray of goodies or something. I'll bring him a plate of like 5 peanuts. He'll live off of that.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Nat.
Yeah, Gage is feeding Ryan.
Oh yeah, I hear him down there.
He's feeding him the nut.
He's just feeding Ryan one single nut.
Or it could be
No.
nut.
Nuts.
I'm ruining your stream. I'm sorry.
Christian Minecraft
Yeah.
server.
Get off my Christian server! Okay, I really shouldn't make those jokes, but still, I can't help it once in a while.
We do not play Pumped Up Kicks because it's not a Christian song. Pumped Up Kicks is by a school shooting, you know, clarify. So we're not playing those kinds of songs because we're a good Christian family, right, guys? We don't swear. We don't
Yeah.
take inappropriate
I mean, I guess it has a good like beat to it or whatever, but the lyrics are a bit questionable and
Right.
a bit concerning.
Yes, because we're Christians, we're not going to play anything like that. What? I'm the chat manager.
You're the chat manager. Who gave you that role?
You, okay?
I did say anything.
Your mom did.
You can't just like whatever.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I've just been cracking nuts.
Sam.
No,
Sam.
Gage, did you feed Ryan?
No.
Gee.
I'm evil. What do you think? I'm playing a lawful good character in real life. I'm lawful evil. I'll live.
G will live.
We're actually, what do we go by our Orlando's three names?
Yeah.
It's cool.
A-G-A-E. There you go.
Hey. Hey.
Wait, should we go E-G-A-N?
Why N?
Because it's your second letter.
Thanks for telling everyone.
We have 2 A's. So,
Just call me gay. Gay Rainbow, that's
are you genuinely gonna like...
Shush.
I'm gay rainbow, I'm understandable.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
That is a...
Yeah.
That is a full-on... I don't think I'm legally allowed to say what that was.
Seriously.
What are you doing?
That was just straight up murder of my innocence. That is evidence of
My
murder.
innocence was already gone because of middle school.
Okay, are we gonna continue?
Sam. Okay, yep, let's continue, people. Let's stop being you weird. Okay. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
you're good. Still, it's like,
Okay, so yeah, so we go walking in, you go walking in, right? And as we walk in, roll for perception. Everybody roll for perception. Everybody.
Which one's perception?
D20. D20. Everything's a D20. Every check's a D20.
This one?
Yes. Add in
Three.
your wisdom check. Add in your wisdom modifier.
11 plus 6.
11 plus 3, you have a 14.
3 plus 3 is 6.
3 plus 2, 5.
6.
Who had the highest score? Alberto, did you roll?
I forget what mine was.
Alberto, roll for perception.
It was
Roll
11
for
plus
perception. It's a D20 die.
6.
D20.
This one, right?
So I had 14.
Yeah, someone's your D20. You had a 14.
Plus 1.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 1.
I got a 1.
You rolled a nat 1. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, you ain't seeing, bro. You in for a wild ride.
Okay, I got 6.
Hold on, I got a thing that can perfectly complement that one.
Part of me is just.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Who gave me 3 dislikes on the stream?
I don't know.
One was me.
Ryan, and Ryan.
Now me.
Oh yeah, I gave myself.
That's real. That's real. Okay. So
Yeah,
you,
Ryan gave myself a dislike on my own stream.
you
Wow.
notice these two. So it's very foggy. That's why I'm rolling for perception. It's very foggy, and
I guess I'm the only one seeing through fog.
you're the only one seeing really through the fog, and you see these like figures, right? But they're like
I would-
shambling.
I would be like, oh.
But you can tell that they're quote not all there.
My character would probably be like, oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Are you going to advance?
I think I would observe real quick but stay at a distance.
Yeah, they shamble, and then as soon as they get a little bit closer, you hear crunk, 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 and you can notice through the fog 3 skeletons and this mishmashed hodgepodge of scale male armor and like helmets, and they have these swords. They're like scimitars. Like anybody see? Y'all have seen Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
You know the sword the dude pulls out and Harrison Ford just shoots him.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah.
It's that sword. That sword the guy's carrying. He's like whipping around. They all have that sword. It's called a scimitar. So they're all carrying
Duck the
around.
mud into your lettuce.
Yeah, so they're all carrying around a sword. I gotta find this.
Wrong whip. I did the wrong whip. Yet again, I could say nay nay, but even then, I would still do the wrong whip.
Attempting to whip
Just
the
a
nanny
dick.
at the same time. So you see 3 skeletons. They really don't seem to care. They are medium skeletons, in case you're wondering. You can tell they're humans. They're probably the souls. They're probably the skeletons of old soldiers. Some sort of like old guards or old soldiers. If you want to know their alignment, they're neutral evil. I'm gonna write some stuff down for them.
Two dislikes and 2 likes. Oof, it's like.
All these 3 skeletons. This is some battle info I'm writing down. If you choose to advance on these, which my guy will.
Well, advance as in like attack the skeletons.
As in, go for initiative. My guy absolutely will attack. He has to attack because they are evil. He is good. He has to go after them. So my guy is already gonna do this. So I have to have this information.
Is there a way to check if they're like infectious or whatever?
They're not infectious. You don't need to check. They're not infectious.
So not like
They don't have any.
paralyze.
No, they don't have any sort of rot effect. That mummies will. Zombies may. Zombies you will have to check.
But skeletons, none.
Yeah, skeletons they won't. They're literally just walking bones with swords, like in
I think my
slight
character
armor.
would still try to observe a little, but definitely have her weapon ready just in case.
Yeah. Have the weapon. So you are unsheathing your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tell you the information then. They have each of them have 3 hit points, or 8 hit points. There's 3 of them. They're carrying scimitars, which do 1d6 damage. 1d6 plus 0. They don't have any. They have like a 10 strength probably.
They do 6 damage and I'm with 13 HP, so that takes a good chunk.
That'll take a good chunk. Well, they do 1d6 of damage. I'll roll a d6 die.
Oh.
So you can have anywhere between 1 and 6 damage.
Got ya.
So we're looking at stuff like I'm just looking at stuff.
I'm gonna put the lid on these before I have these all gone, because
We're so tempted.
yeah, pretty much.
So basically, it's a skeleton. There's just 3 skeletons walking around. Each have 3 HP. My guy still doesn't notice. them. The skeleton retains all the natural weapons, manufactured weapon attacks, and weapon proficiencies of the base creature except for attacks. that can't work without flesh. They also have a claw attack, which does 1d4 damage. So they have +2 natural armor bonus.
What's up with the damn sex bots on Tumblr?
I don't understand.
That's the
don't
weirdest thing you can
understand.
mention.
Well, I'm on Tumblr right now because I have a notification of my darn activity.
I'm just saying that's just the weirdest thing you can randomly mention on this stream.
I'm sorry.
You're good, you're good. I love it. This stream is so random. I've never done this before. It's already turning out so awesome and crazy.
Yeah, they do 1d6 damage, the scimitar does. So they each do
I'm like
1d6
some water.
damage. That's a +0 to that. So basically, they're just these 3 shambling skeletons walking towards us in the general direction that we are. So they are heading like in our general direction. They have no sense. You can tell they have no sense of. Oh, they have no sense of depth perception. They have no. They're.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're barely even aware of where they are. They don't even know they're
No,
alive.
it won't let me
Probably.
download.
They're just here, right?
I'm
And,
sad now.
My character still doesn't notice them. Character still doesn't range to notice them. Everybody who failed their perception check before, roll again. You passed. You passed.
I know.
Alberto,
4.
roll again plus your intelligence or your wisdom. Your wisdom.
4
your
plus
wisdom.
Right.
3, 5. Thanks. I
7.
died.
7.
I can't think anymore.
Oh.
I forgot how to think.
4.
11 plus
What's the
2,
10?
14. It's the difficulty check is 10.
Got 10.
You fail, you pass. Wait,
Alright.
is that 10? Yeah, you automatically pass and I pass. So we both notice the skeletons. My guy immediately attacks. I'm rolling for initiative. They are rolling for initiative. And it's I actually have to roll for perception for Lance. Hold up. 8 minus 170 isn't awesome. So my guy's rolling in for an attack. I'm rolling my initiative. 9 plus 2, 11. My guy's 11. And they are each, one of them is a nat 1. Okay, they're going last. $15. And a 5. So actually, one of them is hitting before me. So it'll go skeleton. Then
I feel like this is what Albertus Wizard would do. I'm healing in my clothes. Hot springs. I swear I'm too off topic. And this is why I hide in a corner.
okay, so I'm getting my stuff ready just to fight here. Skeleton actually goes before me. I actually have to get my armor class set up really quick. My armor class is actually, there's no way they can hit me. No joke.
In the washing machine.
Yeah. No joke. My armor class is a 22. The max that they can roll is a 20. There is no way for them to be able to hit me.
Nice.
You're OP.
Indestructible.
I am physically indestructible right now. Well, it's mainly because they don't have an initiative bonus. They don't have an armor class bonus. Let me check that actually. They might. We'll hit no. If they roll a 20, they automatically hit. It's a crit. So that's a crit success. They automatically hit. So they do have a chance. A very slim chance of hitting me. Skeleton rolls to hit. Rolls a 10, doesn't hit. I rolled to hit. What do I have to do?
Oh! Oh, now that's a meme in itself. Have you seen him? Now you have. wallpaper.
I'm checking stuff out here. Armor class. Natural armor bonus, they have a +2. So they have a 12 AC. Roll a 9, I don't hit. He rolls a 1. This is a very interesting situation. Because if you roll a 1, you actually hit yourself.
Wow.
For 2 damage. He is down to 6 now. Okay. And now this one rolls. Damn. My man's over here rolling a 19. It doesn't hit.
The stream just froze.
It froze?
Yeah,
Are we on?
we're on.
7 doesn't hit. 7, I don't hit.
I just clicked the X.
17 doesn't hit.
I think we just froze.
3 don't hit. 4 doesn't hit.
I can check.
18, I hit the, got this thing. 4, which one? I'm gonna hit the one with 6.
Says we're still alive.
And
And
as of now,
But yeah, it is pros.
as of now, you guys finally notice that I'm in a fight. Like, you guys know that I'm gone. You